Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start to drive with White, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Foster, off play action. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore. 67 yards. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. The Bucs at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Foster throwing on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now Foster to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, come on. Hey, check that, street.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Willis. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Foster to throw from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were at field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Opting to run again here with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down. Foster. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Foster. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
79 Broncos.
Moore, the man in motion. On second down now. Woody. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Here's third and a few inches. Willis out of the gun. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Willis now off play action. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Up the middle they go. Woody, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to bring big, can go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're going to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Willis on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Come on.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
That's all easy. Unlock line. Hurt. Drop 60.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check mash. 60 Maverick. 19 tight.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 9. Hand off to Spears. Evades him at the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Hey, check that.
Willis on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Foster. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go play action with Willis. They'll roll him out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Woody. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll run with Spears. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
That must be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On now is the Titans punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And shoving his way inside the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Foster now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They'll run on first down. Woody, this will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're seeing these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
Second down throw coming by Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Now Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, Woody. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. First down, here's White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off play action. Foster. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 35 yards. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Willis looks to pass it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Willis to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now White lost the football. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Foster. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 1st and 10, Willis. And that's complete to Adams. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Willis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Here's Willis. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Woody. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw. Jet. That's a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Track at 60. 7 Pirates. Nickel. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Foster. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he goes out right around the 39. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Willis's throw here complete to Kelsey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now Willis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Touchdown! Okonkwo, 45 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. Check, hurt, hurt.
Throwing, Willis. This is Smith with a grab. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This is 1st and 10. Now Willis. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, add another loss to the pile as they